Hello everybody, I'm new here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the rebound pack that I created in Rocket League Trainer. The rebound pack I created is, I would say, an expert level, but people who are rated lower than that and above that, it doesn't mean they can't try it out, because it still benefits me even though I'm a Rocketeer in the game. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So this first one you can see here is backboard rebound. One of the things in the game that I've struggled with for so long is judging the rebound off the back wall, because sometimes I come in too fast like this, or I go too high, or I backflip like that. So I thought I should add this to the pack and let people try it out, get used to the bounce off the back wall, and hopefully gain something from it. So the speed I have here is 110 force. And as you can see, it comes out about halfway outside the between the area here and the actual halfway line. So yeah, let's just try an example. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a quick jump, and then I'm trying to get above the ball, and then I'm either just tapping it, or I'm trying to tilt my nose to try and get some force on it. Because the aim is, if you can get force on it and direct it, then it's going to be really hard for a keeper to stop it. Another benefit of this one is the fact that you can just practice accuracy with it. So you can go up and you can try and hit the centre, you can go up and try and hit a corner, see if I can get it, there you go. Or you can just try and vary your shots like every single time you do it. Another thing that I like about this one is if you wish, you can wait out here and then go for a power hit placement. So you see I had it way too high there because I was late. Second time round, more successful, upper quarter of the goal. So you can just keep doing this, keep practicing along, and soon you may be able to find that you can read those backboard hits a lot better. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So this next one we're going to be doing is the corner centre that I've called it. And that's basically when the ball comes off the wall and manages to come into the centre of the pitch. So this one, the ball is hovering just above the goal. A technique that a lot of the really top players are really good at is they can manage to just tap the ball very slightly just to get the angle to tap it down from this position. Something really useful when you maybe think you don't have enough time to wait on the ball to come all the way down in front of the goal. So you can try and get up to it and just get the slightest redirect. But as you can notice, it's really difficult to get the very low tap that you need to get it on target. Because obviously it's so close to the wall that if you hit it either too early or too powerful, that you're going to either hit the bar or you're going to hit the backboard. So you just need to be careful with how you do this one. And make sure you do it the right, you jump at the right time, fly in at the right time, and get the right hit. I mean, as you can see, this is one that I'm struggling with still, which is why I've added it to the pack personally. So hopefully you guys find it beneficial as well. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So this one we have now is a corner rebound pass. As you can see, it pops up really high, but it doesn't come out too far. It's a common kind of bounce that I usually see in competitive play, and it's one that I often see quite a lot of people miss. Either they just don't get the right hit on it, or they don't think about their team necessarily. Because as you see with this one, I can come up and I can hit a really tight angled shot, but the majority of the time is I'm going to hit it around here, or maybe in this very front corner, and if I hit it all the way over here, it's going to be way too slow to reach the goal. So one thing I've made this pack for is to try and hit it, try and think about hitting it off the backboard, like hit it over here, off the side corner, bounce it off into the middle, because if you're doing 3v3s with your team, and you bounce it like that, if your teammates are good enough and they can read your play and you have synergy, he'll be in the middle, or one of them will be arriving in the middle. and you just gave them the absolute perfect shot. Whereas if you try and hit the goal 9 out of 10 times, you're going to hit the ball really low, so they'll just be able to clear it perfectly before your teammate even gets in, and before you know it, you might be getting counter-attacked upon. Now with this one, what you can also do is try and find an angle like this and practice hitting it. It's a bit of variation if you wish, because I know some people might not go for the necessarily tighter angle shot, but they might open the angle up to themselves just so they can go for the shot. So say maybe for example it's a 1v1 you're in, pop up like this, perfect. So it's just a slight variation of what you can do in this one particular setup. But what we'll do now is we'll just go to the next one now. This particular one I've called the corner rebound, but it's actually more the roof and wall rebound. As you can see, the ball hits the roof first and then comes out quite far from the wall because it hits the wall so high and it's so much pace. The reason I have put this one in is more for precision for aerials, because in this one you can try and hit it, you can get the power in this shot to manage to make it to the far corner. If I can do it, it's kinda done. But you can also aim for the front post. There you go, far corner that time. So this one just gives you variation in positioning for your shots. It means you can focus on hitting it maybe very powerful, or you can maybe just tap it. We'll try and tap it, see what it does. There you go. Didn't get much power on it, but it managed to get exactly where I wanted to go. As you can see right now, I'm hitting quite a lot of these into the floor first, which is not ideal. Ideally, I would like to be just getting a direct hit quite high into the goal like that. That's a much better shot, because if I'm hitting it and I'm hitting it down like this, what that's doing is it's giving the keeper an opportunity to actually come out and save the ball before it gets to the net. Whereas if I'm hitting really hard shots like that, front post, middle height of the goal, the keeper's not going to have a lot of time to react to that. So when you're doing this, just think about your positioning on your car when you're hitting the ball. If you're bouncing the ball off the ground or at the ground before it goes in, then maybe you should think about changing your position when you're hitting the ball in mid-air and try and start getting the ball in the goal directly without a bounce. The reason for this is the more you work on it, the better your aerial games are going to get, and before you know it, when you're playing in real life situations in ranked competitive play, you might hit that 0-second goal that just pops out from the wall that the keeper can't save because you've just absolutely nailed it in training and you've smashed it far corner. But yeah, that's that one done for you, so we'll go right on to the next one. So this one is the goal wall pop, I've named it. The reason I've named it as that is because the ball is popping up high off of the particular wall that has the goal. Quite obvious name for it really. But basically this one, the reason I've added it is because of that very last hit you've seen. It's fast travelling up the wall, but it smacks the roof at a very powerful pace, which means it comes down really fast. Something I know some people struggle with is being able to read the ball hitting off the wall, off the roof. So this is just kind of a practice for people to kind of read the bounces a wee bit better, more than anything. I'm mainly hitting these in front corner right now, because I still kind of struggle with the speed. If these are too fast for you, you can maybe practice adjusting, maybe take the speed down by 5 or 10. You'll probably have a wee bit more success. You'll have a wee bit more time in air. You'll be able to read the ball a wee bit better up the wall. But yeah, I've just put it in fast pace just so I can practice the adjustment that I need to make in mid-air. I'll try to get there quick enough that it doesn't really matter. You can see there, I got really fast, and look at that, absolute perfect hit. But yeah, apart from that, there's not really much you can do with this one, because you can't really come in for the volley, because in a real life scenario, a keeper or defender will already have cleared that. Whereas this one, someone might not have read it, or if you're coming in so early like this, if you've managed to read the ball bounce off the roof perfectly, then the keeper won't even have a chance to get up here because you're already there, and it might just get to the point where it's a free goal because he's out of position and you've already sunk the ball in the net. But as you can see, for me it's not easy because it is such a fast bounce. So when you do it, just be wary of how fast the bounce is because it might catch you out by surprise. But obviously the more you do it, the slower it will feel and the more natural it will feel to be able to read it. And that will help overall with actually pretty much any type of bounce that you meet in a competitive ranked situation. But yeah, we'll go to the next one now. So this one is called the roof goal drop. As you can see, it hits the top cover of the bar and then it falls down in front of the goal. This is one that again I've struggled with a lot over the past couple of months to hit, and as you can see there, I actually practiced a long shot with it. It's one of the things you can do. Let's see, for these, sometimes the ball pops out in games, you try and pop it. Now that, what I just done there, isn't necessarily a bad thing, because if you've obviously playing 3v3, you may have a teammate that's right behind you. If you've hit that high, it gives him the opportunity to go for the aerial. But here, you can see, ball pops out, went for the touch, and basically I'm aiming for one of the two top corners really. I'm not really wanting to hit it anywhere else. Or I can try and be fancy and try and hit it back off the wall. But mainly I'm wanting to try and get a smooth enough hit that I'm hitting the top section of the goal. Because again, you always want to try and hit the top sections as it is the hardest area to save in for a keeper, especially if they have very little boost. You can see the ball's not travelling too fast when it's coming out, just fast enough that it makes you have to get up early on your jump. Now as you can see, I'm doing the quick jump, just jump, accelerate, jump and boost upwards and then jump again. So as you can see, I just jumped up my car up an angle and jump very quickly. Gets you some height nice and early and allows you, if you want to do a kind of dunk on the ball almost. But yeah, that's all really to say for this one, so we'll move on to the very final one now. So this final one, you can see the sidewall rebound. It comes off the lip, and something you notice is a ball is more powerful if it goes straight up the wall. It actually tends to come out quite far. As you can see here, it comes out far and it does a little gentle touch on the roof. Now I've added that in because some people might come into this and just be like, oh, it's just going to go straight up and then I can hit it. So it will catch people off, and it's just something you need to learn because it does happen sometimes. I read a lot of balls in games where I believe it's going to hit the roof and it doesn't, or I believe it's not going to hit the roof and it does, and it catches me and I end up going over it. So it's just a little addition that makes the aerial a little bit harder, really, more than anything. But as you can see, apart from me missing the ball, the angle is really tight from here. So what I'm trying to do really is either hit it on the very front corner, hit it off a rebound, or try my hardest to get the far corner. But the risk of running the far corner is, as you can see, I've missed the ball a lot trying to hit it to that far side, because you need to get a very slight touch and then work your way round but still get the power. I mean, you can come out here, but it makes the aerial just a lot easier because you've opened the angle up, and then by the time you start to fly, the ball's already travelling down quite far. So if you do that, the keeper is probably already on your case. He's probably already at the ball or getting towards the ball. So my recommendations is try and always hit the ball right up here in this area, and you should hopefully find success. But yeah, that is all the pack done today. I'm going to be doing more of these packs in the future. I'll be doing aerial packs, dribble packs, long shot packs, proper aerial packs specific to aerialing, save packs, pinch packs, anything really, running back to defense packs, shots that hit off the post that you're trying, like say you're following up on the ball really fast, try to get the ball but it hits off the post. Those kind of packs where you need to try and react in time to actually get the ball back in. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot more packs in the future. Just give me your feedback on what you thought of this video today. It's the first time I've done these sort of videos, so there will be a lot of work that needs done. But if you did like it, I'd really appreciate if you could comment and subscribe. Anything I need to improve on, and I'll look into the future of actually improving it and hopefully bringing maybe specific tutorials that people would like to see. But yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you all later on.